Oh, and have fun dealing with Michael, who called me a butthead for wanting to know the contact info of my photographer, videographer, and DJ 6 days before the wedding. This story's wild. I'm a little bit appalled at the fact that I'm going to tell you this, but it happened to me this morning. So we should all learn from this because I don't really know what to do. There's a professional wedding event planner that gets in touch with me and tells me, well, here are the notes. If you don't have a gig for Saturday, 7/29/23, we may have a fill-in gig for you. It's a wedding reception in Gaithersburg, Maryland from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. There'll be 50 to 80 guests. It's a black tie affair. It requires a basic two-speaker system, a couple of dance lights, and a wireless mic for toasts. All the customer service is done except on an intro call. Please include contact info and reply. Pays $500 in cash. Now, this says that it's a professional wedding event planner. And you might see that and be like, $500? All right, on a Saturday that I wasn't working? Sure. I mean, 2 weeks from now, I'm not going to book that anyway. So, like, whatever, I'll take it. That's a cash grab. Man, I don't know. I started thinking about this and I was like, $500 for the DJ to do the entire wedding? This is just one of those chop shops that exists, and maybe you don't know that this is out there. This is what a lot of DJs do. How would you scale, right? If you're yourself, think about me. I'm myself. I'm making six figures for 7 years. It's like, well, where do I go from here? I start hiring some DJs underneath me. I start training them. I start booking them the events that I'm already booked for. So now I can get a piece of what they're doing, and they're doing the work, but I'm getting a piece of it. Right. But then you lose some of your quality control because now you have to hope that DJ A, B, C, D, the more you grow, can still maintain the things that you trained them back in the beginning. And honestly, like, you know, I'm not saying nobody can do what I do, but I can say with confidence, nobody can mimic my personality. You're not getting my personality no matter how much I train you in it. Like, you can get close to this, but the more people I bring on, and then people come to me based on my reviews, but then I pawn them off onto my other DJs, you're just asking for a disaster. And that is, unfortunately, the model that a lot of these DJs do. And they end up becoming these big companies. And now they've got like 30 DJs working for them. Or even worse, they're this guy. Now check this out. This guy is booking events from Florida. It's a 321 area code. And if you go to the website, it's definitely based in Central Florida. They mention it in the front page. And they're just taking events all over the country, and then they're going on to these websites that are just like party DJ websites that, yes, I'm a part of one. That's how I get some of the stuff. But like, they're just going on to these websites and being like, all right, so for example, they're in Florida. They just go on to Virginia and start booking like random clients saying they have DJs in Virginia. And then 2 weeks out from the wedding, looking for a DJ in Virginia to handle their business. And if you go on their website, oh my gosh, look at how ridiculous this is. It says, did you know in a recent survey, it was revealed that 83% of single operator DJs and photographers are part-time or hobbyists? First of all, what was the recent survey? Go ahead and quote that. I'd love to see where you got that information from. But this is what the chop shops do. They will try to make a solo DJ look like they're not reliable. And then it says, wouldn't you rather have a seasoned full-time professional helping you plan your celebration to be amazing? Remember, this person is reaching out to me 2 weeks before a wedding that a client booked them for to see if I can DJ this wedding blind, right? They don't even have a DJ and it's 2 weeks out. But wouldn't you rather have a seasoned full-time professional helping you plan your celebration? Professional photography, video, or DJ MC services that start at just $3.99. All of our staff are very experienced. Your staff, you're reaching out to me as an independent contractor 2 weeks before a wedding. You don't have a staff. You're just hiring random people, paying them a percentage of whatever these couples paid you with their trust and their hard-earned money, and you're just finding these random they didn't even look to me by myself. They didn't even say, oh, this guy looks like he'd be a good fit. He's got good reviews. He'll represent my company well. No. What did they do? There's a note at the top of the request. It says, please note that the client asked our website to add vendors to this request. You've been selected as one of those vendors. If you don't wish to be added, blah, 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 which means they did not select me personally. They just did the least amount of effort possible by going onto this website saying, we need a DJ for this day, this time. Here's a blurb of information, website, send it out to all the DJs, and then I'll just deal with whoever responds to me. They're just sending out this huge net and seeing what comes back. They're 2 weeks out from a wedding. 2 weeks out from a wedding that they booked from Florida here in Maryland. This couple probably has no idea that they don't even have a DJ on the books. Don't even know it. And this guy is over here, or girl, I have no idea, telling couples, advertising the couples, services that start at $3.99. All of our staff are very experienced, have the right professional gear to get the job done right. Your costs for our DJs, photographers, and videographers through us will be far below what you'd pay for them if you contacted them directly. So they're saying if you go to these solo DJs, you're going to pay an arm and a leg, but you come to us, we'll find you the right DJ. Dude, they're just spamming the internet. Holy sh! I am blown away by this. You think this is bad? We're about to have some fun. Just curl up on a couch, get some popcorn, pour it, smoke it if you got them. Here we go. Look at the reviews for this company. So as I started this, I was like, wait a minute. Time out. Google the name of the company. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not here to bash them. I'm trying to make sure that you understand these companies exist in droves. It's not just this one. This is what a lot of these chop shops do. So be careful. All right, on the Better Business Bureau. First of all, 2.3 out of 5 customer review rating. That is not good, friends. Not good. The only reason they have that high of a rating is because the person who left them the most scathing review gave them 5 stars so people would see it and then just trashes them. Listen to this. Do not fall for this. You think you're saving money, but you get what you pay for. Actually, you get considerably less. They book you last minute with whatever DJ, videographer, photographer is available. The best are booked out months, if not years in advance, so you can imagine what you're left with. That is true. Now, they could have lucked out with me. Not randomly, I purposely, I've told you in other videos, I book lightly in the summer when it's really hot because I only want to take on really high-paying events. Otherwise, it's not worth it for me, man. My equipment gets wrecked. It's a mess on my health. It's just not great. So I did have it available, and I would have taken it. But most people do not have dates 2 weeks out. They just don't. The DJ screwed up our first dance and ignored our playlist. We had a meticulously curated list of music, plus the single song requests of each of our 40 guests, and most of those songs never even got played. The DJ simply did his own thing. If you want to know how to get a bad review, this is exactly what to do. The videographer doesn't even have a complete video of the ceremony of our first dance, and we were constantly having to go look for him and chase him down for anything that we wanted recorded. You got to be present, man. He also brought an assistant with him, which was, i.e., his girlfriend, who he kept sneaking off with. That is bad news. The photographer was the only competent one in the bunch, but we won't know for sure until we actually get our photos. Oh, and have fun dealing with Michael, which is the same name of the person that sent me this request. So yes, this is the head of the company. This is how they do things. And this is I was like, okay, yeah, I'm dealing with the right company. They're getting trashed on the Better Business Bureau. What did he say about Michael now? Oh, and have fun dealing with Michael, who called me a butthead for wanting to know the contact info of my photographer, videographer, and DJ 6 days before the wedding. None of whom had contacted me up until this point. What are we doing? The guy called this client a butthead? What are we for? I mean, come on. At the end, it says, do your research and get your own photographer, videographer, and DJ. It might cost more, but it'll be worth it. Don't make the same mistake that we did. I'm thinking to myself, whoa. I'm not used to reading bad reviews. I only read my reviews for the most part, and they never look like that. They never look like that. Let's see what else people are saying about this company. Alana P. says, experience was horrible. DJ made so many mistakes, did not act as a coordinator on the day of. Learn from this. She said, they waited on other people to tell them things, even though all the timings were discussed beforehand, causing a 30-minute loss of our 3-hour already short reception, and then coming up to us and asking us to choose which special pre-planned things to cut because there just wasn't enough time, denying all of this afterwards, blaming us for all of this afterwards. Yeah, that is just how to screw up your career 101. If you're waiting for someone to tell you what to do, you're already losing. I can tell you right now, in this industry, sure, I'm not saying go and just do your own thing without anybody, without any coordination. It's a team effort. So you got to make sure the coordinator, everybody, the videographer, photographer, everybody's on the same page. But if you can see on the timeline that you were supposed to start the cake at 8:30 and it's 8:50 and you're still just sitting there like, well, I guess no one's really said anything. Get off of your ass and go figure out why we're not doing the cake. Why did you even let it get 20 minutes past first? You should have been talking about the cake to the coordinator 10 minutes before 8:30 or whatever time I just said. I'm fired up. Now I'm angry. I am livid that people are out here doing this, but I should be thrilled because it's making my job to book so much easier. But man, please just remember this. If you're a couple getting married or if you're a DJ considering working with one of these chop shops, this is what they do. They put you in a position where you don't even, and they'll sell you on it. You don't even have to deal with all the BS. That's why you're not going to make the same money as you would on your own, but you don't have to do any of the calls or the coordination leading up to it and the day of. And you're just going to get to show up on the day of the wedding and crush it with the information we give you. That's not how to do a wedding. That's not how to do a wedding. And I wouldn't ever want to be able to, I would never put myself in that position. I'd be like, cool, but I need to call with the bride and groom first. Like, I need to know who I'm working with. Every single couple is different. That's just not how you do this. Every employer is different. Every promoter is different, whether it's a club or it's a wedding. You just, man, a party, whatever. You got to know the people that are hiring you so you know what they want. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit, but then again, I'm going to go back to this review and it's probably just going to fire me up. So I apologize about my tone if it's getting a little bit angry. Let's just move on. That was enough. That was another one. And then the third one said, services were not rendered, unsympathetic to the fact that COVID canceled our big day, not happy, and would not recommend. You know, it just seems like a lack of care, right? And that's what I wanted to warn you about. This ended up being a video about what the mentality of chop shops most of the time is. And it kind of turned into how DJs get reviews that end their career. It's because they end up working for these chop shops, that have way too many DJs, they're way overbooked, and they cannot manage the quality control. I'm not saying it can't be done, but man, you better do your homework and you better be, you know, if you're the DJ, you better be like, I want to talk to my clients. And if they won't let you, then get the fuck out of there. Get out. It's not how you do this. It's a personal event. You've got to know who you're dealing with. And quite frankly, like, I make so much money before the wedding, showing them how much I care about their wedding, putting the time and effort into the planning. That's where the tip comes from. They put the tip in the envelope before they even get to the wedding. That all happens before the wedding. And I'm not doing it just for the tip, but I'm saying, how would anybody feel any way to tip you or to even feel any kind of personal connection to their vendors if they don't even meet them until a week before the wedding, or let alone the wedding itself? It's not how you do business. So I know there are a lot of DJs out there that like this option because it's going to book you up quickly. But you're only going to be making $600 an event, $500 an event, and you're going to be dealing with clients who aren't going to give you the benefit of the doubt with the fact that you've been helping them out for over a year getting to this point. They're going to see a mistake that's made by somebody they have no connection with, and they're just going to say, this guy was an asshole. This guy sucks. Whereas you might make a mistake with a couple you've been working with for a year, but they're going to say, but that's Adam. He might make a mistake. Yeah, people make mistakes, but he cares. I know he does because he's been working with me for a year. Don't go to the chop shops. You can do it on your own. I'm here to support you. If you need someone to talk to, if you need somebody to support and just like feel better about not doing this alone, I'm here. That's why I do this whole channel. Subscribe, start banging out these videos because I'm giving you all this information for free. You don't need to put all your trust into somebody who's going to work you to the bone, put you in terrible situations, and pay you like a third of what you could be making, a fourth of what you could be making on your own. You don't need them. You got me and you got yourself. And that's all you need. I'm so excited for you. Good luck. You can make money DJing, especially if you watch this channel, subscribe, and like everything that I do so we can get this out to more people because I'm monetizing this. It just happened, or it's just about to happen. And as soon as it does, the giveaway happens. $500 giveaway as soon as this channel monetizes. Make sure you're subscribed because only subscribers get that, but it's going to be good times. Thanks for supporting me. This was a fun one. I'm in a little bit of a mood right now, but all it's doing is making it easier for quality DJs like you and me to book with these clients and get them the DJ that they deserve. You got this. Good luck out there. My name is Adam Carluccio. I make money DJing, and you can too.